Jai Hind to everyone. I am Arpita Agarwal, Assistant Professor in CSE Department. Today I am taking Social Media Analytics and Data Analytics BCAM 061 Unit 1. So these are the AKTU syllabus of SMA and DA. So these topics will be covered in the Unit 1. So first of all, what is social media? Social media is a web-based and mobile-based platform that allows individuals and communities to create, share, and discuss and modify user-generated content. So if we look for the examples of social media, we all use Facebook. We use Facebook for social networking, Twitter for microblogging, and YouTube for video sharing. So social media is basically an internet-based computer-mediated tool for communication. Unlike traditional media, where we have a one-to-many connections, social media operate as three-way interactive medium where both users are creators and consumers too. So what are the key characteristics of social media? Participation. Basically, it engages the users and allows them to participate in the activities. Openness. So we have an openness to share our feedback, and since social media provides a two-way communication, we can post the videos and share our feedback also, and we can receive the videos also. So community, it is a formation of group, and connectedness, link to people and content. So if we look for the evolution of social media in the early discussion, it started evaluating from 1997. It has evolved from text-heavy to desktop-based multimedia experiences. So if we look for the impact of social media, so it significantly influences social, economical, and political spheres, enable global connectivity, business, marketing, education, and entertainment. So what are the implications of social media? While forecasting community and providing information, it also leads to negative effects such as spread of misinformation, cyberbullying, and issues related to mental health and privacy. So social media landscape we are discussing here. So in 2025 to 26, social media is a dynamic, fast-paced ecosystem defined by 4.7 billion users. Roughly, we can say 60% of the global population. We can say that every user spends at least 2.5 hours daily of his activities on social media platforms. It is characteristics by short-term video dominance, AI-driven content creation, and rise of commerce, where platforms like TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn serve as both entertainment hubs and direct marketplaces. So key characteristics and trends. So first key characteristics is dominance of short form video. So we basically are dominated towards video contents. So dominance of short video content says that content consumption has shifted heavily towards quick, engaging, and vertical video formats like TikTok, YouTube Shorts, etc. So when integrated AI integration, artificial intelligence is revolutionizing content creation, personalization, and chatbot-driven customer services. Social commerce. The blurring lines between social networking and social shopping allows for in-app purchase, making platforms critical for direct sales. So authenticity over polish. Users are demanding and algorithms are favoring authentic, relatable content over highly produced corporate messaging. So niche platforms, while giants Facebook, YouTube and Instagram remain dominant, communities are rising, leading to more fragmented yet engaging audience base. So when we look for the platforms of social media, so major platforms, and we are discussing the roles of social media landscapes. So first role is Meta, that is we all use Facebooks and Instagram. So Meta means remains the leader for broad search, targeted advertisement and social commerce. TikTok, the dominant force for short form viral video, particular among Generation Gen Z. So LinkedIn, the primary hub for B2B marketing throughout leadership and professional networking. YouTube, essential for long form video content and educational search driven content. So WhatsApp Messenger, crucial for dark social private sharing and direct one-to-one customer communication. So impact on marketing and business. So shift from broadcasting to engagement. So brands must foster communities rather than just pushing ads. Data privacy challenges, increasing privacy regulations and decline of the third-party cookies make first-party data and influencer partnership more crucial. So real-time engagement, the ability to respond to trends in real time is vital for brand relevance. So SEO integration, social media content is now a significant factor in search engine optimization rankings. When we look for social media analytics and needs, social media analytics is the process of collecting and interpreting data from social channels, example Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, to guide business decision, track campaign performance and understand audience sentiments. So it involves analyzing matrices like engagement, reach, follower behavior to define strategies, improve brand reputation and demonstrate return on investment, ROI. So mostly 80% or 81% of businesses use social media for marketing. So why social media analytics is needed? Social media analytics is basically needed for understanding audience behavior and sentiments. Analytics reveals how users interact with content, their preference, their insights into whether they feel positive or negative about the brand. Optimizing content strategy. So it helps to identify which types of posts resonate best, allowing for refinement of the content to improve engagement. Measuring ROI and performance. Companies use data to determine if social media efforts are generated tangible business results such as leads, website traffic or sales. Competitive intelligence. Analytics tools allows business to monitor competitors, activities, strategies and audience responses, providing a competitive edge. Crisis management and reputation monitoring. Real-time tracking helps to detect negative feedback early, allowing brands to respond quickly to potential reputational risk. So improving services offerings, customer feedback and conservations on social media provide direct input for improving products and services. So if we look for the key matrices in SMA, so first one is engagement rank. So what do you mean by engagement rank? Is number of likes, comments, shares and overall interactions that is received. So second one is reach and impressions. So what do you mean by reach and impressions? Number of people who can see the post. Third one is CTR, click-through rate, percentage of users who are clicking the particular link, and in that way CTR is calculated. So conversion rate, number of users taking desired actions like sign up, purchases, etc. So hashtag performance, effectiveness of hashtags in increasing the visibility. So if we look for SMA in small and large scale organizations, so SMA is beneficial for both small and large scale organization in specific ways, but for a small organization it may differ, and for larger organization it may differ. So if we take for a small organization, so if we take the small organization and we use SMA there, so SMA for a small organization, identify the target audience, track the competitors, measure success of their campaigns, identify cost-effective marketing, and identify potential business opportunities. So if we take for large organizations, social media may be useful in many ways. So it tracks the performance across multiple departments and campaigns, identify trends and insights to perform overall business strategy, monitor and manage the company's brand reputation, optimize the activity and promotions, identify new business opportunities and markets. So what are the key components of social media analytics? First of all is performance matrices. So performance matrices is basically track engagement rates, what are the clicks we get, what are the shares and followers when we look for performance matrices. Audience insights. Audience insights means understanding the audience, who is the audience, their demographics and when they are active. So sentiment analysis, evaluating the emotions behind the customer mentions and comments. Last one is competitive analysis. Monitor competitor performance through strategies. So application of social media analytics. So first of all, we have a marketing and advertisements. So marketing and advertising basically refers to identifying the trends, customer preference and targeting audience and marketing campaigns. So next one is brand monitoring. So brand monitoring refers to tracking the mentions of the brand or company across the social media to understand public perception and identify potential issues. Next one is customer service. Customer service means identify customer complaints, feedback on social media so that we can improve customer service and support. Next one is competitive intelligence. Tracking competitors' social media activity for understanding strategies and identify areas for the improvement. So next one is crisis management. Crisis management refers to monitoring social media to identify potential crises and respond them quickly to mitigate damage. So next one is product development. Using social media data to inform product development decisions and identify new product opportunities. So if you go for sales, using social media data to generate leads and track the success of sales campaigns. So there are 4 main types of activities for social media analytics. First one is descriptive analytics. Second one is diagnostic analytics. Third one is predictive analytics. And fourth one is prescriptive analytics. So now we are understanding about descriptive analytics. Descriptive analytics refers to what already has happened. Descriptive analytics can be used to track the number of likes, shares, and comments. Diagnostic analytics understands why things are happened. Why things happened. So diagnostic analysis is used to identify which types of content. Next one is predictive analysis. It is used to predict the future outcomes, and it is used to predict how many people are likely to engage. Fourth one is prescriptive analytics. It means how to improve the performance. Social media is basically a term which is used to describe variety of platforms, applications, technologies that allow people to interact socially with other webs. So if we look for the examples of social media that are YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, blogs, other sites, that have content-based user engagement and user-generated content. So next one is nodes. Things that are connected are called, or we can say nodes as vertices. Nodes can represent cities, nodes can represent entities. Nodes can be people, computer, countries, etc. Or it also represents web pages, keyboards, videos, etc. Nodes represent physical or virtual location of events. Nodes are the basic building blocks of network. Next is ties. Ties are the connection between nodes called ties, edges or link. It represents the relationship between nodes. Ties basically are the edges. Ties are also called the connection. So it can be association, affiliation, formal relationship and biological relationship. So next we are studying directed edge, or we can call it as asymmetric edge also. So directed edge means we know where it is originating and where it is its destination. So directed edge has clear origin and destination. Like Twitter follows another user. Email is sent to recipient. Undirected edge, like two Facebook users are friends. So no direction is attached with edge. So it is undirected. Here direction is attached with edge, so it is directed edges. So what are influencers? Influencers, a person who has the power to influence many people as to social media or traditional media. Influencers in social media are the people who build a reputation for their knowledge and expertise on specific topic. They can make regular posts about the topic of their preferred social media channels and generate large followings of enthusiastic, engaged people who pay close attention to their views. So social influencers in social networks are actors who have more ties than others or who have more central positions in the network. They can be considered as key players in spreading the information, ideas and influence across the network. So what are the influencers type? Mega influencers have more than 1 million followers. These are having mega influencers are having highest number of followers. So influencers do have followers, and in that mega influencers have highest number of followers, that is 1 million. Micro influencer has 40,000 to 1 million followers. Micro influencers have 1,000 to 40,000 followers, and nano influencer has below 1,000 followers. So less number of followers in nano influencers, and mega influencer has highest number of followers. So we look level of influence. We basically follow celebrities. Then we have key opinion leaders like journalists, industry experts and professionals who is expert in his or her field. So there are various social media analytics tools. What are the social media analytics tools? Google Watch, Google Analytics, Channel Insights, TalkWalker and Mentionalytics. So some of these are these ones. So what does BrandWatch do? It tracks and analyzes data from many sources, including blogs, forum, site reviews as well as social networks. It finds billions of conversations happening online. Paid tool used by communication team, social media marketers who focus on engagement and brand monitoring. Next one is Google Analytics. It tracks the traffics and leads to websites from social media channels. So a web analytics service offered by Google Analytics tracks and reports the website traffic. Google Analytics is a free tool and can be used by all. So next one is Channel View Insights. It analyzes the YouTube performance of multiple channels, and Channel View is basically a paid tool. Next one is TalkWalker. So it is also a paid tool, best for social media managers who run a YouTube channel alongside a social channels. Monitor conversation from more than 150 million sources to analyze engagement, potential reach, comments, sentiments, and emotions. If we take for mention analytics, it is also a paid tool. It tracks mentions, keywords, sentiments across multiple languages on social channels and elsewhere on the web. Here are some of the examples of how businesses and organizations use social media analytics. Like if we go for retail company uses social media analytics to track the mentions of the brand and their products on social media. If we took for fast food chain industry, then it used social media analytics to track the customer complaints and feedback on social media channels. If we look for political campaigns, it uses social media analytics to track the mentions of the candidate and their opportunities on social media. For a sport team, social media analytics track mentions of their team and players on the social media. For a music festival, social media analytics track mentions of their festival and competing festivals on social media. If we take for media company uses social media analytics for track the mentions of their show and personalities on the social media. If we go for hotel chain uses social media analytics to track mentions of their brand on social media. They use data to identify potential customer needs and create targeting campaigns to meet those who needs, resulting and increase bookings. So that's all for today. Thank you.